The Gemara in Masechet Brachot, עמוד ה', the Gemara says, ג' מתנות טובות ניתנו לישראל וכולם לא ניתנו אלא על ידי איסורים. 3 gifts Hashem gave to the nation of Israel, and all 3 of them was given through suffering. What are the 3 gifts? One is Olam Haba. You want to get there? You have to sweat. You have to kill yourself 70, 80 years without 1 minute rest. You came for a picnic, you're not going to make it. You came to work hard, you're going to make it. Like they say in Israel, there is a sentence that the Chiloni made. If it was up to me, I would add it to Pirkei Avot. What is it? צוחק מי שצוחק אחרון. Let them laugh now on the beach, run here, run there, vacation, that, all these things that they do. They end one place. אנחנו רצים והם רצים. We run and they run. The question is where we end. So, עולם הבא, לא יגעת, don't believe, you're not going to make it. So, עולם הבא, it's obvious. ארץ ישראל נקנית בייסורים. All Americans that came to Eretz Israel can testify. Even if they brought $100 million cash, they still had plenty of isurim. Bureaucracy, Arabs, terrorism, their parents are nervous, finding a location, putting their children in yeshivot, keeping them on the derech. There's lots of suffering here. But once you settle, you get on the right path. If you have the zchut, then you make it. And then from that moment on, your way to Olam Haba, it's pretty safe. And Torah. That's what we're here to talk about. You're all Talmidei Yeshiva, Baruch Hashem. Torah niknet beisurim. 48 conditions for Kinyan HaTorah. In Pirkei Avot, Chazal taught us a very important, a basic rule. It's mamash the foundation of Kinyan HaTorah. 48 kinyanim. What a person has to do to have kinyan on the Torah. 48 conditions. One of them is pat b'melach tochal. It doesn't mean that you have to torture yourself and all your life just eat bread with salt. That's not what it means. You don't translate it literally. It means that for you, you are willing to settle and to compromise whatever food you get, it's fine. You give me good food, I'm happy. Baruch Hashem, today, no, I enjoy a little bit. Tomorrow, horrible food, no problem. I'm not here to eat. I don't live to eat, I eat to live. Chacham Ben Zion Abba Shaul, that became a legend, Adam HaShalem, the perfect human being, not only big, giant Chacham in the Torah, not only the biggest Mekubal in the whole world, was also one of the biggest Baalei Midot. There were a lot of great Baalei Midot, Rav Yaakov Kamenetsky, Rav Moshe Feinstein, and hundreds of others. But, to have everything, just to be a perfect Chacham, a perfect Mekubal, perfect Baal Midot, the biggest Amel BaTorah, and not only that, Maleh Beisurim. Half a body paralyzed, problems, screaming from pain. Adam HaShalem. What was he eating? Piece of bread, dipping it in a black coffee that got cold already because it was already 3 days old. Eating it quickly. Once in a while, he had a treat. What was the treat? Tomato. Today he got sushi. Tomato. Baruch Hashem. Holiday maybe. Maybe it was Rosh Chodesh. I don't know. Whatever the food is, thank you very much. 2 minutes, food, finished. Don't waste time. Putting his bow tie, napkins, 45 minutes. He thinks he's in Dizengoff now, in a restaurant, Ganair. You're Talmid Yeshiva, you're not a lawyer. You didn't come to the world for this nonsense. You want to have Kinyan HaTorah, you have to be not mefunat, not spoiled. You cannot be mefunak. You want to be spoiled, you cannot make it. You're going to be like a student in college. In college, you have cafeteria, you have nice, everything is perfect, nice, organized. Cafeteria. You want to be a chacham? There are conditions for that. So what is it? You're willing to compromise whatever food they give you. Never once you're going to make a complaint. Oh, the spaghetti was cold today. Oh, the schnitzel is from yesterday. You're never going to make a complaint. You eat it, you swallow it. It doesn't have good taste. It's cold. Swallow. I'm full. I can go now another 4 or 5 hours. Very good. That's one condition. מים במשורה תשתה. In America today, it's illegal to drink water from the faucet. If you do it, they already suggest you see a therapist. When I take water from the faucet, what, you're drinking from the faucet? Oh, what's the big deal? What did we do for 2,000 years? Where did we get the water from? From walls, from the well, with a little sand in the bottom. In India, what do you think they drink? Did you see the water in India? It still has some sand and horrible taste. That's why the tourists always buy bottles there. You cannot get water anywhere. So, you're willing to compromise. No drink, no Coke, no iced tea. Water from the faucet, I'm happy. You're willing to sleep on the floor. There's no mattress. The yeshiva, Baruch Hashem, is crowded. No places to sleep. Here, throw a mattress on the floor. Baruch Hashem, I'm good. I didn't come here to enjoy the night. We came to learn. I'm resting few hours. Baruch Hashem, I'm back to learning. Rav Shach, he didn't become Rav Shach just because he was born a smart person. The amal that he had when he was even younger than Asir, it was beyond words. One of the famous stories about Rav Shach is that when he was 15, 16, he had an uncle that was very wealthy and he had a factory manufacturing something. And he didn't have kids. And he sent him a letter to the yeshiva, Rabbi Lezer, I don't have anyone to inherit all this empire. How about you move here? I'll teach you the business because one day it will all be yours. Imagine when you're 15, your uncle in America is calling you. Everything is yours. I don't have kids. You have big business. Your future is safe. Leave the yeshiva. Come here, I don't know, Chicago, Milwaukee, whatever it is. You stay here, and there is a little kollel here. You can go and learn a few hours a day, and you work. In the meantime, Rav Shach was already for more than 2 years as a kid. He was sleeping on the floor, no mattress, on the actual floor. And while there was a pile of snows around, freezing all night, he was sleeping for more than 2 years on the floor. Not only him, some of the bachurim in the yeshiva, the older you are in the yeshiva, you get a mattress. The rest that came later don't get a mattress. Why? Poverty. So what happened? After 2 years that he already got this letter, and he said, I'm sleeping on the floor like a dog. What kind of life is this? So he said to the Rosh Yeshiva that he's leaving. The Rosh Yeshiva, they try to talk to him. No, don't leave. It's a lifetime decision. No, my uncle is waiting. I already sent him a letter that I'm coming. I have a ticket for the train. He said goodbye to everyone with a bag. As he's coming out of the yeshiva, a widow came with a mattress. A widow. Hey, young boy, my husband just died a week ago, and today I got up from the shiva, and I heard in your yeshiva they have a shortage in mattresses. Can I donate my mattress to the yeshiva? By the way, you yourself has a mattress? And he said to her, no. She said, here is a gift from me. She gave him the mattress. Now he's on the way to the yeshiva to become a millionaire. And he already said goodbye to everyone, which is another embarrassing thing now to come back. Hey, I changed my mind. But he was clever. He realized if now when I'm leaving, Hashem sent me the mattress, he could have sent it to me 2 years ago, a year ago, 6 months ago. Obviously, Hashem could have made someone donate a mattress, no? But now when I'm about to leave, all of a sudden Hashem remembered to send me a mattress. He wanted to give me a big schar for the way I was learning Torah. But now when you see I gave up, I'm about to fail, He's helping me out. He gives me a push. He sends me a mattress before it's too late. She would come half an hour later, it would be too late already. In the right timing, she showed up. It cannot be coincidence. He got the point. Most people would say, too little, too late. Thank you very much. You missed the train. I'm sorry. He took the mattress, he came back in, he stayed in yeshiva, and the rest is history, as you all can see. So you're willing, whatever the conditions are, the room is not so great, you don't have nice view, you know. I'm not here for that. I understand what's ikar, what's tafel. And now comes the catch. The rest of the Mishnah is, after they give you the list, uva Torah ta'amel, chaye tzara tachai, you live life of sorrow, pain, agony sometimes. After all that, אשריך בעולם הזה, וטוב לך בעולם הבא. טוב לך בעולם הבא, it's needless to say. You live like this kind of life, and all your life was Torah, 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 non-stop. You, Baruch Hashem, in עולם הבא, in the highest levels. But why אשריך בעולם הזה? אשריך בעולם הבא, fine. Why אשריך בעולם הזה? The answer is because it's better to be poor than rich, even though nobody here agree. But it's better to be poor than to be rich. And it doesn't matter that we all want to be rich. It doesn't matter what we want. It matters what's good for us. And if we have to admit on the truth and make shvua d'oraita holding the Sefer Torah, we all know it's better to be poor than to be rich. Why? All over the world, in poor neighborhoods, you have more synagogues, more churches, more mosques, more people are more connected to God. And in the wealthy places, in the big cities, most people are atheists. They don't care about God, no matter how many millions they make. That's reality. Cannot deny it. Of course, there's an exception to the rule here and there, but that's the main thing. Mani vayishman yeshurun vayivat shaman ta'avita kasita vayitosh Eloah. The Torah says already. The fatter you become, not meaning literally, meaning in wealth, you don't have time for me. You become ungrateful. You take it for granted. I can manage on my own. Oh, big deal. I already have so much money. I don't have to daven for parnasa. I have enough for me, for my children, for my grandchildren. All these big veers in America. Some of them worth $10 billion, $15 billion. Technically, what does Satan say to them in their mind? You don't really need to daven for parnasa. What are you wasting your time? What can go wrong? You have so many buildings and hotels and companies and insurance. You cannot lose everything. It's not everything in one basket. Worst comes to worst, you lose $1 billion. No, still have another 14. And it keep growing. So you lose a little bit here, you lose a little bit there. The rest is continuing to accumulate. There's no way to stop you. Right? That's the way they think. So the question is, why אשריך בעולם הזה? Not only because it's better to be poor for Avodat Hashem, because if you learn Torah b'tzar, you learn Torah ba'olam hazeh b'tzar, you reach a much bigger happiness than someone that learned Torah with comfortable lifestyle. Your life become better, happier. The pashtut that you're not addicted to material. This pashtut is a huge gift. Just like the Chazon Ish wrote, Chazon Ish is a perfect example to a perfect Amel B'Torah, that all his life was only Torah. He was sitting for 3 days on a sugya without eating and sleeping. How many like this you know in the world? Chazon Ish. And plus he was short and skinny and barely eating. He wasn't a strong person, but he was giving his life for the Torah. His life was only Torah. 60 years, he has the same chair, the same wood table, the same metal bed that the Sochnut gave him when he came to Eretz Israel, and he was hiding. When he was old, he went with someone to a place, and there was a mirror on the wall, and he said hello to the person in the mirror. Because now once in his life, he saw even how he looked. He didn't have a mirror. He don't care about these things, you know, that people today, how many hours they fix their blorit, you know. I'm going on a date, Rabbi, for those who have blorit. You understand? So the Chazon Ish is a perfect example. What did he write? If a person will be free from materialistic hunger for 1 hour. He will be able for 1 hour in his life. 1 hour, I'm not into this world. I don't care anymore about my salary, my business, income, checks. I'm out of it. For 1 hour, אני חופשי מרעבון, מתאווה חומרית. אז יראה את העולם בעיניים בהירות. That's the only time he can see the world in a right, realistic way. All other ways, you are bribed. You cannot see the truth. It's just the same thing when a person has a girlfriend and he makes averot. It's very difficult to talk to him, Musar, and what Hashem wants and not, because he's already getting a bribe as we speak. Shochad ya'aver enei chachamim, needless to say, enei tipshim. Needless to say, right? So if a person is receiving bribe right now, not that he denies the truth. That's not what the Torah say. The Torah didn't say that the Chacham will receive bribe under the table before he has to rule the verdict between two business people that fight for millions. So one of them pushed $1 million under the table to his bank account. So now he knows Reuven is right, but Shimon paid him $1 million. So he's beginning to become actually the lawyer for the one who gave him the bribe and find a way to make him win the case. That's not what the Torah says. The Torah says, Aver, meaning he is 100% convinced, 100% convinced that Shimon is right after he received from him the gift. He cannot even see that he's wrong. This is the chidush here in the Torah. Other than that, no, of course, if somebody gives you a bribe, you have a job now to make him win the case. For that, what's the chidush? The chidush is that the Torah says that if you take this judge, this chacham that knows a lot of Torah, you cannot just become a dayan if you're not a talmid chacham. So this talmid chacham, if you connect him to a lie detector a minute after the trial, he will pass. He will actually believe that he did a mitzvah now. And you see it all the time. All the time. 100%. How the Satan build the case. Not only you don't feel that you make an avera, you are convinced 100% I'm doing such a great mitzvah. This is the trick here. So the answer is, a person that amel b'Torah can reach real happiness. Other than that, there is no way in this world to reach happiness. No way. Secular people, they can dream about happiness. Religious people that are not into Torah, they can dream about happiness. That's why everyone is depressed. Every other person who comes to me after the lecture, depression, Prozac, anxiety attack, panic attack. I'm considering to go to do this, to do that. I need a psychiatrist, I need a psychologist, I need a therapist. It became a fashion in America. Every person has few therapists, one for this day, one for that day. You know, everyone is into it. But religious people, why so many of them need therapists in this generation? Why so many of them needs medication? Why the whole world is going crooked? The answer is because there's no real connection to Torah anymore like it used to be. It used to be a generation there was nothing in the world besides Torah. No electric, no electronic, no telephones, nothing to do in life. Nothing. You come home 5, 6 o'clock, dark. You have a little few candles on the wall. It's very dark. You have a lamp with some gasoline inside, and you have to learn. And you learn with the Gemara. That's all you had in life. Nothing to play with. No electric toys. No watching YouTube videos. No playing games in a computer. No basketball and football and all these things. There was nothing in life. You either were a slave or you were a chacham. No in between. You're either a farmer and you plow the ground like a slave all day, or you work, you carry things on your back, or you sell vegetables in the market. Dirty jobs, what they give today to the Arabs to do. What do you think used to do it? People who were not Bnei Torah, that's what they did. There was no lawyers, accountants, he's working in a firm in Manhattan, the secretary serves him his espresso. This is only today. You understand? Back in the time, you either carry a donkey or you sit and learn. That's why there's a huge difference between the Chachamim in the time of the Gemara to the Amei Aratzot that didn't know Kro Uchtov. Even 100 years ago, people that came from Iraq, Many of them did not know how to read and write. Nothing, not Arabic, not Hebrew, nothing. But at the same time, you had the Ben Ish Chai and the Rav Mutzafi and Rav Yehuda Ftaya and all the legendary Chachamim that were big Geonim in everything. They came from the same city. One doesn't know anything, doesn't know how to open a book, Am Haaretz totally. And the other one is a legend, Mekubal, holy, that angels are begging to teach him Torah. Today you don't have such a big difference. You take a person, he knows how to read and write. I mean, if he doesn't know, the spelling will teach him. How do you think I learned to write English? I didn't go to school, in America at least. You learn. So what's the point? The point is like this. The point, when a person speaks divrei Torah, he speaks. Everybody agree he's learning Torah. What about if he's only thinking about sugya that he learned? He's sitting now, eating, and he's thinking, what's the pshat, but it doesn't make sense. He's thinking about the sugya. Is it the same level of learning or not? The Tosfot in Brachot, Chaf, the Tosfot say kacha, Baal Keri mutar להרהר בדברי תורה. אך מכל מקום אסור כשמיעתם, משמע שלשמוע, to hear דברי תורה when you have carry on your body, not allowed. אבל to think, allowed. It means that to hear, it's higher than to think. So you have to think, and then to hear, and then to talk. Right? שומע כעונה. Is שומע כעונה 100%, or it's 80% like talking? What's better? The one that does the talking and the other one is listening, they both the same exact learning, same reward, same everything. By the way, a separate comment, two guys sits here, right here in the holy yeshiva, or sameach, and learning 1 hour Gemara. Are they getting the same exact schar in Shamayim? They learn the same thing with devotion, serious, 100%. Reuven and Shimon, 1 hour in, if there's air condition, they both have air condition. If it's very hot and humid, they both suffer. Are they getting the same schar or no? Same reward or no? What do you think? No. They're partners. Why not? Two people that did a mitzvah, they're not partners? When Hashem gives schar, He takes millions of things to consideration. Not like us, 1 or 2 things. Millions of things. Who are your parents? Where are you born? What kind of intelligence He gave you? What education you got? How much kfirah you heard in your life? Who were your rabbis or teacher in public school before you did tshuva? What job you gave up to come here? You were making a big money in America and you left everything and you came to Or Sameach to sit and to be Amel Batorah, or you were unemployed bum, laying in a bed all day and your parents were dying to get rid of you. And they said, listen, we thought about a great idea. Maybe you should go to yeshiva in Yerushalayim. We'll pay you the tickets. We'll send you $200 every month. And you wanted to get rid out of your misery because your parents are sitting on your head all day. So you say, you know what? It's a great idea. So you somehow ended up here. It's not the same. This guy is giving up $100 an hour in accounting or law or medicine, whatever he was doing, or he was in the middle of a semester to become a doctor. And you know what? He said, no, enough is enough with this nonsense. I don't care. I'm going to learn Torah. And he gave it up. Not because he was pushed out or he failed. That's already a huge difference. Not only that, Chacham Ben Zion Abba Shaul gave an example. We actually determine the amount of reward we're going to get for every hour of Torah in our life. Did you know that? We actually make this decision, not Hashem. Hashem would comply with our decision. What does it mean? Let me explain. If somebody comes to you right now here and say, hey, Itzi, very nice, you're learning, you're enjoying, you love it. Yeah, great. I'm Baruch Hashem, I'm steinging, I'm mitchazek. Say to him, listen, there's a job here in Ramat Bet Shemesh. We need a worker for a week. We pay big money. Mamash, American standards. $30,000 an hour. Nobody in Israel, worker makes $30,000 an hour. Would you like to come for 1 week to make a few $1,000s? Maybe we'll have enough money to learn for a year with no problem. You know, money for canteen, money for your $30 an hour. I don't want to miss that opportunity. Kvod Harav, I apologize. I have to go. I have some errands. Can I come back next week? He got up and he left. He right now decided that the Torah is less than $30 an hour for him. His friend that also got that offer said, no, I'm learning. Okay, listen, don't tell him. We give you $40. No, I'm learning. $50. Listen, we need workers. Come. No, I'm so. Oh, if you're such a nudnik. Okay, $100. Final offer. Okay, $100 is worth it. He got up. He sold his Torah for $30 an hour, and he sold his Torah for $100 an hour. That's what it's worth for you. That's what you're going to get. Of course, Hashem knows how to match it to the spiritual world. He's not going to give you money there, but something equal to it. But if a person would say, Parnasai is from Hashem, ואתה נותן להם את אוכלם בעיתו. I'm now sitting to learn for a few years. Then later, when I need the money, when I get married, obviously I'm going to need the money, I know Hashem would not let me down. He feed the bugs and the elephants and the Indians that bowed out to the cow. And Maharaja gave him a punch. Gandhi gave him a punch. It's mine. I'm not joking. That's what's going on there in India every morning. The brothers are fighting because they bought one only from the pharmacy. They drink it with cornflakes. Next time, don't complain about the milk that is not so fresh. The other alternative is to go to India and get the cow. You understand? So the idea here, if a person say, I came to learn, when the time comes, I'm going to need parnasah, Hashem will take care of me. Even if you offer me $1 million an hour, I don't get up. It's all nisyonot. Hashem has problems to give me the money a year from now. It's limited to now. מה פתאום הוא מביא לי את הכסף, you're giving me the money. Finally, when I settle in yeshiva, I already like the place, I got used to it. Baruch Hashem, I have a good shiur going on for me. All of a sudden, a job offer. How many people over the years I made a deal with them that I picked them up in a certain day to go to the yeshiva, because anywhere they were unemployed and they couldn't pay the bills and everything. I said to them, you know what, at least we give you a room, we give you food. You come, you learn in Monsey. A day before, they always find a job. The Satan is willing to make you Donald Trump as long as you don't come to learn. So mamash before we finished, this is it. Listen to this. So it says like this. Lishmoa, it's limud gamur. When you wake up in the morning, before you say Birkot Torah, you can be meharher in divrei Torah, even though the gra is cholek. Aval, we see that there are levels. Speaking is the highest, listening second, thinking third. And also depend who you are. The more efforts you put in a Torah, the more reward you get. The more you give up in life to come to learn Torah, the more reward you get. The more serious you are, the more Hashem will give you gifts planted in your mind. You see that you're serious, you can be genius, you still won't know 1% of the Torah. Don't kid yourself. Everything you will know, it's a gift from Hashem. But Hashem doesn't give gifts just to every learner. He gives it to someone that is serious. Once he's coming to learn, the Torah becomes his life. This is it. Aseh Toratcha keva. Torah is my life. ומלאכתך ערי. כל המקבל על עצמו על תורה, מעבירים ממנו עול דרך ארץ. Everyone who accept the weight of the Torah on his shoulder, מעבירים ממנו עול דרך ארץ. I will finish with the Gemara in Masechet Smachot, chapter 8. Shocking. This is what the Gemara says. אין מבטלים תלמוד תורה עד שתצא נשמתו של המת. You're not allowed to close the Gemara until the person finally died. Not even a minute before. You're still obligated to sit and learn. The Gemara says, Rabbi Shimon, bno shel Rabbi Akiva, chala. The son of Rabbi Akiva was sick. ולא ביטל את בית מדרשו. Rabbi Akiva said to the Talmidim, we all learn as usual. It's in a serious condition. We learn as usual. אלא פקדו ביד שלוחו. He sent a messenger, maybe the guy was making tea. Go and check how is my son doing. But he's still learning in yeshiva. בא הראשון ואמר לו נטען. First one came and said, his situation just became more serious. אמר לתלמידיו, שאלו, ask. Don't be disturbed. בא השני ואמר לו, הכביד. Came for the second time, or a second messenger came and said to him, the situation just got a lot worse. He said to them, continue. בא השלישי ואמר לו, גוסס. The third one says he has maximum few hours to live. That's it. אמר להם, שאלו. Listen to this, Rabbi Akiva. Continue with the shiur. Don't stop. The first one came, אמר לו, השלים. Fourth time the messenger came, he said, that's it, he passed away. יצא נשמתו. עמד וחלץ תפילין, קרא בגדיו, he made a קריאה, ואמר להם, אחינו בני ישראל, עד כאן היינו מחויבים בתלמוד תורה. Until now, we are obligated to sit and learn. מכאן ואילך, אנו חייבים בכבודו של מת. From now on, we have a new obligation to respect the dead, to make him a funeral, etc. What do we see from here? It's shocking how much the demand is in Shamayim from a person that sits and מקבל על עצמו to be a learner. It's not a college. It's not a keitana. It's not Aleph Dalet Gordon public school here. I came here, the world is standing on my shoulder. אם לא בריתי יומם ולילה, חוקות שמיים וארץ לא שמתי. I'll finish with one last story. Rabbi Ben Zion, Abba Shaul, one time walked to Porat Yosef and he saw a guy is reading some flyers there on the wall outside of the yeshiva. And he said to him, run after me quickly, it's an emergency, run. He was running, an older man. And this young man was running after him. Run. Hashem Yerachem, there's emergency, run. The guy said, who knows what happened? Once they walked into the yeshiva, he grabbed the Gemara while they're running, opened it, put it on the table, said, sit, learn. So the guy said, Rabbi, I got so scared. So, learn, what are you talking now? So he said to him, what is this? What was so emergency here? He said to him, tell me, do you believe what you learn or you just learn? So, of course, I believe. He said, what does it say? That Hashem say that those who sit and learn Torah, mechayim et kol haolam. They are the gasoline of this entire world, the energy of the world. So if the whole world is depending on your learning, what are you wasting time reading a flyer? Not to talk about wasting time in the internet and watching all kinds of nonsense. So the answer is, if you came for a few months or for a few years to learn, you have to do it serious. Serious. Not American style. 1 hour, 2 hours off. Picnic. This iPad, this phone call, how are you? Hey, dad, mom. I came to learn here. Tironut. You know what tironut? Israeli tironut. Mizrachi, wipe out your smile. You didn't come for a camp. That's the first thing I heard when I came to the army. Run to the barber to take off your stupid blorit. Go get clothes. Take this blanket that from the time of Antiochus, nobody ever cleaned it. And don't dare to smile. You came here to become a soldier. You came here to Or Sameach to become a soldier of Hashem. That's tironut for life.